recording. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Amber Moonrain. Hi, Sally Skellington. How are you? Okay, so Elizabeth, I'm channeling this Raymond person for you. I got some signs and symbols and would love to know how they resonate. First thing. Okay, hold on. I don't know how to draw a puzzle piece, okay? I'm not a puzzle piece drawer. Oh, it looks like a turtle. Anyways, my bad. Anywho, so he tells me a couple things. I mean, I believe he passes before his time, so I'm like, man, even if he was 54, he was young, okay? Yeah, I did start recording. Thank you. We're 40 seconds on the clock. Appreciate it. Okay, so here's what this Raymond person tells me. Dark hair, passes before his time. He says he went down all at once, and all the sudden of it, like, is what creates it to be tragic. So he goes down all at once. It was very suddenly, unexpectedly. Dark hair. You perceive it in a tragic way. So, oh, I wish I could have, oh, if I would have known, oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so if we, not blah, 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 excuse me, but you know what I'm saying. So if we perceive it in a tragic way, when they do visit us, we're going to kind of block that out so we won't feel like we get a lot of communication from them. I assure you that you do. Okay, I assure you that you do, and we will definitely come back. Liz Lang says his symbol was a turtle, so it fits. Listen, this is what I was going to say about my turtle symbol, which really does look like a turtle. I tried to draw a puzzle piece, and I was like, why does this look like a turtle? Turns out turtles were his symbol. Okay, crazy, but hey, I'm the messenger. I just happen to do a decent job, okay? And so what he tells me with his turtle symbol, also, turtles and puzzle piece. I feel like this is somebody that's really hard to lose. Of course you're going to register it as being tragic because this is somebody who is a piece of you and no one else can ever fill that spot, whether it be a child. He seems a little older than child, but it could be a significant other, could be a father figure, okay? And so one thing I want to say, really hard to breathe toward the end, and we still have clothes in honor of his memory. He keeps showing me a necklace, so maybe we even have his ashes or something that we wear in honor of his memory, and then hard to breathe. Says that there's not much you can do about it. He was 8 weeks old, but he's had a super old soul. I'm like, this could be your kid. I'm like, he seems a little older, but he definitely passes before his time. Does your baby... Is this yours? 8 weeks old? What happened? Oh, he went down all at once, really suddenly. That's why you perceive it as tragic and really hard to breathe. Dark little baby hair. You still have his clothes. You wear his ashes every day, Mom. And you have dreams of him, and he ages in your dreams. He's all different dreams. You don't just have an 8-week-old every time you have a dream. You've seen him. 2 years old, 3 years old. He ages with you. So if he's been gone for so many years, that's how old he almost appears in your dreams too, which is so beautiful. And you wear his ashes every day. I love that he told me that too. Listen, he's a communicator. He could have been born 8 weeks old and he's a 70-year-old man in that body. You know it. You know what I mean? She's like, nailed it. He's a 72-year-old man in that body and we know it. Wow. What happened? Because he said he went down all at once and it was so suddenly. There was like nothing we could do about it. Even if he would have known, there's not much that can be done, and it just happened so tragically. I love that turtles is his symbol. He inadvertently got me there. 8 weeks old and had hair? I think he was just meant to have darker hair. Just to say. Rachel! He had genetic heart condition. He went from being fine to passing in 4 hours. Oh my gosh, yeah. And then by the time in that 4 hours where you realize something is going wrong, you only have 4 hours, not much you can do about it. And of course it's tragic. Of course it's suddenly, unexpectedly. And if it is genetic, I can't even say it's from you. Can't even say it's your genetics that for some reason, my brain, I'm like, there's only one other person that had it, and I see this lady in the background waving at me. First of all, he's not alone. Love that. You held him the whole time. My heart. Trigger warning. Sorry, I probably should have said that. He loves that you have all of his clothes. I think you have his clothes from when he was passing, completely unwashed still, and you have them. I think you have everything of his, to be honest. I think you have a whole drawer of stuff of his. You've tried to, not keep a whole room for him, but you definitely have the shrine, 100%. I'm the carrier. Fuck. Okay, so first thing, I have a female on the other side. She makes me feel like she potentially had this genetic thing, or she's just on the other side. Short to medium hair, glasses, happy, patient, sweet, passive something, medical, shows me her cold ass hands, hangs up on my wall. Stop, I can't handle this. And so she's over there with him on the other side. It came from you, but you don't have it. You're just the carrier of it. That's not how you're going to go, which is kind of like, when you have a kid on the other side, you're like, could it be tomorrow? I don't mind, but I don't think that's how it's going to happen. I think that's you don't even have a determined time, just let you know, so you're probably going to live forever, just probably your baby daddy. Oh, hey, back, maybe, Melissa, I love you too. We've done readings for you too, I love that. Okay, cool, so your Nana's up there. I don't know how she ended up passing, but she smells like sweet tarts. And she's up there with Baby, and Baby seems a little older now, but he's not alone, and that's the biggest part, honestly. That's the biggest part. I love you too, guys. You guys are so sweet to me. Okay, so okay, though. In real life, heart attack. Are spirits ever alone? No. It'll make 3 months on the 15th. How are you? So beautifully okay right now. Nana had heart issues too. Oh, that's right. Good catch, because he died from a heart thing. And then I'm like, does anyone else have a heart thing? And then this female spoke up in the back, right? And she passed of a heart attack too. Did she die of the genetic heart thing? Or was it just happened to also be a heart attack type of deal? Huh. Interesting. He also wants you to know, when you wear those ashes, when you talk to him, he can see you, sense you, feel you in real life. Okay, what was I just about to say? He says, oh no, Kato. She feels me. So I think you have sorry, it's going to bug the shit out of me. I think you have a physical mediumship ability, which means you could be in an empty room all by yourself. Dwayne, I hope you do too. Happens to also Barth syndrome only physically affects male. So you have the genetic heart condition, and you happen to have a son, and your genetic heart condition you have doesn't affect you, isn't going to be the end of you, right? It only affects males. You have a boy, and it happens. Oh my God. Yeah, so mama feels a lot of guilt. Like, how do you just happily have babies after that? You have any more babies? How do you how do you go about, I didn't even know it existed in the family. Oh my God. And then I look at you, because this little baby's like, tell her it's not her fault. Tell her dad did it or something. And I was like, it's not your fault. And you're like, oh, but it is. And he doesn't want you to hold on to that. There's no way that we could have known. He already said in this sign or symbol that he went down all of a sudden so quick, absolutely tragic, and there's no way, when he wrote this, you'll see it on your recording, there's no way we could have known or done anything about it. You didn't even know you had a genetic heart condition that only affects males until you gave it to your son. That is absolutely wild. So then how can you confidently have more children? Because if it's a boy, what do you do, But our destiny's already planned. You're right. For the most part, a lot of your future can change, but the destiny overall, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think you're going to have to go through child loss again. Okay, I truly do not feel it in your lifetime that you'd have to go through child loss again. So based on your current choices, I don't know if you're just not having a baby anymore or what you're going to do. Dang, I'm so curious. I'm so curious, not going to lie. But this grandma on the other side, that Nana we talked about that had the heart attack, she goes, well, if you have another one, you're not getting this one back. So she's attached, and you basically just gave Nana a baby to love. And so you're not getting him back. So if you do have another baby, you don't get that one. I pictured him hugging you with a little smirk. Oh, the physical mediumship thing. Can't forget that. Sorry, he's got me everywhere. I'm so surprised that this is a baby. He has such an old soul. You had to have him in a past life. You've had to. There's no way this was your first lifetime. He looks like a 50-year-old man up in my brain right now. I can understand he's a baby, but oh my gosh. You know the best thing about old souls? They understand too. They understand too. Even if we got him briefly in this lifetime, that's exactly what we needed. You're not getting his little soul back. Because it's grandma's now. Sorry about it. We can't get that back from Nana. So you can have all the babies you want, but that's Nana's favorite, and she's keeping them. And I'd love to give you better news than that, but good luck getting them out of her fingers. I'll tell you that right now. Hilarious. Physical mediumship. When you're in a room alone and you feel like you walk through a spider web, when you're sitting on the couch all by yourself at night and one little strand of hair on your head gets played with, okay? And so these are some, and cold chills, physical mediumship. Then he also shows me that you're clairvoyant. You can see shadows out of the corners of your eyes, down hallways, between doorways. He goes, Mom, pay attention to what you're thinking about. He says, not that part. Not the part where you're like, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening. Like, you remember every second, every little tone in his skin color changing while it's happening. He goes, not that part. But whenever you think about me and you can't shake me, just say hi to me out loud. He's not going anywhere. He'll be with you every single year that you have in your physical world, which is going to be a lot more. I can't believe this is only 3 months ago. Absolutely wild. He did not give me... I tried so hard, but I, hold on, but I love that he is well loved till I see him again. Yeah, me too, honestly. Do you have any other babies? And are you planning on having any more? I cannot see child loss in your future again. So I think that this was the only thing that was meant to happen to you in this lifetime. So I'd absolutely love to know. I think it's helping him push through. Honestly, yeah. Most people that have passed under a year, it takes a while to come through. So the fact that he's showing up a little older makes sense. I truly can't believe that he was meant to be here very long. If you think about exactly what you're talking about, that had to have been predetermined before he was even born for you to discover this about yourself. Yeah, I would also agree that Nana's probably helping push him through too, because she's right there, right? Love it. Love it. Keep wearing his ashes. Every time you see Turtles, say hey to him. I don't know if he had any hair, but he's got a little head full of dark hair now, and then you can't be taking responsibility with this. We are actively trying. He will never be replaced, but preciously loved. Exactly. Okay. Ooh, I got goosebumps. I have goosebumps. I definitely think you're gonna have a girl, but if you have a boy, I don't think you'll have this problem again, and maybe you'll even be able to test for it before he's born as well. They are born. Grandma will give you another one. I don't think you'll experience child loss again, but you're not getting this one back. But he was here to make you aware, so what would be the chances that you get a girl? Oh, well, let me know. Get to humping. Let me know. Love you.